I
don't
don't think
know.
so either. I don't think so
Yeah.
either. Interesting.
You know,
Interesting.
unless he can somehow, because the wild card and all that, and I remember reading this somewhere, but I don't know if this is true. The wild card and all that is that the billionaire widow, the woman that controls that bought out a chunk of
I
Mark
think
Cuban's stake,
I
that
think it was
supposedly she
part of
had,
the I
yeah,
think it
she
was
had
part
some
of
kind
the
of influence in
Arison
not all
family.
that.
I think that the
Uh,
Aronson family, she is part of the Aronson
yeah.
family. They have a different name in this, actually bought out Alice.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, people are basically saying that Harrison didn't make this decision. It was the ownership.
Yeah.
I find that hard
Yeah.
to
So
believe,
if
but
that
I
is
don't
true
know.
and he can convince people of that, then yeah, I'm sure he'll make it through.
100%. You're right.
Yeah.
And my final question for you is SpaceX, Elon Musk. They're talking about an IPO, and the numbers they're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
the valuation, people are saying 700 to 800 billion dollars. Now here is the important thing. Musk wants about a trillion. He's basically making a claim saying that, look, our business projection here is astronomical. What do you think the valuation for the IPO will be for SpaceX?
He has a point. I mean, you look at everything that they've done, all the different moving gears in that organization. You know, from Starlink, the satellite system, which is, you know, I use it. I have, you know, when our Wi-Fi goes down because they're working on streets around here or something, I finally just gave up and I bought one of those things, and it works great. Works great. Doesn't have a whole lot of um, uh, power to it, but it works when needed. But you've got that. You've got all the contracts with NASA. You've got just
Which Musk, let me point out,
yeah.
Musk has basically said that I think it's around 5 to 7% of the business that SpaceX does comes from NASA. That's it. Maybe that number's wrong, but I've seen that number floated about. He's claiming most of the business, like you're saying, is due to satellite launching and the other
Mm-hmm.
businesses that are coming. And Musk is claiming, and Kathy Wood, the investor, she basically came out and said she believes Musk is correct about this, that he is going to go off into a foray where they're putting servers, data units, up into space because of the temperature.
Hmm. That's
Basically, in the
interesting.
future, and they're
Wow.
developing a new kinds of satellites based on speed, working with supposedly, I say this very carefully, quantum technology that is going to change the computer landscape in years to come.
Yeah, yeah, I know you've been following that. I could see it to answer your
So
question. I could see it being valued. I could see it being valued at $1 trillion. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you know, yeah. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
there are trillion
They're
dollar companies. Nvidia,
Apple.
Apple is over a trillion now.
Yep. Yeah.
It's amazing to think that an IPO would be valued at a trillion. I'm going to go
Yeah.
with a safe number and say 850 billion, as if
Okay.
that's small money. It's insane. All right, Mr. Summer, I will let you go. This is a podcast that has taken a while, shuffled the deck to the Western Cape. You're still in LA, but we're going to send you, I think, somewhere else. Maybe you'll be doing the show from Vietnam next week.
I
We'll
don't
let you
mind
know.
doing that. I've been to Vietnam. It's a lovely country. Okay. I'll go there and do it there.
Vietnam to Cape Town. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
From
listen,
South
I'm
Central
glad.
to Southeast Asia. The show is a co-production of Angry Meditators and Leitmotiv Press. It's produced by Scott Summer and Robert Petrucci and engineered by Scott Summer and Sagi Mizri. Music is by All Good Folks, a group of composers based in London. You'll find us wherever you get your podcasts, as we're everywhere, like the gods we are.